Are we live? Am I seeing this? Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Where are we? There we are. Hello, guys. I wanted to, Spirit said, let's go live. And I thought, oh my God, I haven't really spent some time with them lately. So, good morning. It is actually 10:06 Central Time, Texas time. In your world, good morning, Emily. What time is it? I know Eastern, Emily, you guys are clearly 11 o'clock in the morning. Nonetheless, each of us in the Spirit Posse is big. We are in our own time zone, yet all of the same crazy is happening. Hello, Hope. My gorgeous Hope. Today I'm not drinking from Hope's mug that she sent me that says beautiful. I stole Braxton's mug. I know Howie from the Riff Network wants to send me one of their mugs. Look, I'm a coffee tea girl. So you guys, I have people going, will you hold my mug? Guys, a mug is a mug, and I like big mugs, and I cannot lie. Anyway, so nonetheless, hello, Hope. We are all, Danielle, good morning, my beautiful. We are all in different parts of the world as I'm playing Buffalo Springfield for what it's worth. Now, I'm a 77 girl, all right? So some of you are a little older, some of you are a little younger, but there's a song that was made by a group called Buffalo Springfield that's called For What It's Worth. And ironically, I don't remember the song. I think it was on an episode of, goodness gracious, what was that show with Fred Savage? Not Growing Pains, anywho. But guys, it's very odd that the song started playing. And if you look at the lyrics, there is a revolutionary vibration that is happening right now. I know a lot of you guys, especially Emily, the first one and there's my Anna and Ellen. Hello, Ellen. So yeah, great song. But you guys are aware, and that is where you're going to see a lot of the work that I do change. We are shifting as we grow through each year. Not only are we doing it individually, we're doing it collectively, right? Like there is not one thing that someone under your roof can do without you feeling it. And so as a species, we forget we are one, and it's 11 a.m. I love it. We are one with each other. My goodness. And so clearly, spirit, God, higher power, universe, Allah, I don't care anymore about labels, but the one energy that is flowing to and through each of us every second of every day says enough is enough. You all are each way too aware to continue adding to the vibration of your world that is causing literally mass hysteria. So I'm finding a lot of the Spirit Posse members, then Melissa jumps on and Stephanie jumps on and Sharon, God, I love it. But I'm finding a lot of the Spirit Posse is like, dude, we're not in what's going on, but we're out here. What is going on? Guys, this is why it's called the year. There's my gorgeous Sherry. It is not called a year of receiving by accident. Now, let's get real here. Many of you have been following me for a few years. Over the last few years, prior to the new year, Spirit, God, higher power, again says this year is going to be the year of, last year was blessings. Spirit also said December 30th of last year, many will die. I mean, I don't make this stuff up. And as we moved into 2020, as we move out of 2020, many have died. So at some point, we have got to listen not only to me as a channel, but if you find many channels, many intuitives, many psychics, many astrologers, we are all saying the same thing. It is a powerful time, guys. And so Spirit says, stay with me. 2021, year of receiving. Year of receiving. Year of receiving karma. But I find as we evolve individually and as a species, words are redefining themselves. Karma is not, never has been, and will never be bad. In fact, what is bad? Like it's kind of cool. I've channeled a new book. It is not out yet, and the spirit literally goes into the vibration of bad, and it really is phenomenal. And as we're moving into this year, people around us, organizations, political affiliations, they are breaking in front of us, like institutions that should have been held together until the ends of time. Religious institutions. Don't stand in the crazy. Don't get in it. It's breaking for a reason. But the year of receiving, when we go into the good karma, like every lifetime, some of you are like, I don't know about lifetimes. I don't know what the heck is going on, but I know I'm exhausted and I've been here many times before. Spirit says yes. So there is good that you've manifested. There is good that you are. And we cannot lose sight of parts of our species that want to choose to continue to vibrate on a vibration of the masses. It hasn't worked before. It isn't working again. The only difference this year is, for the first time ever historically as a species, we collectively have a conscience and we're aware of it. Like, think about that. We are, you and me, here we are outside of the masses. On the outside, like, what the heck is happening? I'm seeing too much. I'm feeling too much. I'm knowing too much about stuff I don't know. And I'm here to tell you, evidently through my crazy life, I am trained for this moment. I have never been more excited. I've never been more clear. I've never seen boundaries so required. And I am going through my own stuff with boundaries. It's new to me with some of them, you know, especially those clairsentients, clear feelers who are empaths, that are people pleasers. We're going to start finding that our own behaviors that are no longer healthy for us are just going to present themselves. You know, you guys have to start being the proactive spiritual beings that you are. It is not questionable. Mashed potatoes are not peas and carrots. Mashed potatoes are mashed potatoes. And so many of us, centuries and centuries and lifetimes, we have been focusing only on the peas and carrots. And why are we not peas and carrots? Because you're flipping mashed potatoes. Be mashed potatoes, just be the best mashed potato you can be. So moving into the year of receiving this year, yes, people around us, institutions, organizations, they're going to receive. They're going to receive. There's my gorgeous Sharon. So many Sharons. Hello, Sherry. But so are we. You know, the neighborhood is going to be a neighborhood even when we're sleeping. And I think for so many years, we have always blinked a little differently, that we're aware that, oh my God, the whole neighborhood, and this is what's going on, and in our family, he's doing this. And we've been served the proof that we are intuitive. You know, it isn't a question anymore. Do I have the gift? You are the gift. And now Spirit says, get with the program. And the program is you. So the book that Spirit gave me January 5th, as you guys realized last year, January 13th, Spirit introduced me to a group that classifies themselves as the channel. And many of you have seen, there's my gorgeous Laura. Many of you have seen my channeling transform over the years. Guys, people who personally know me know I've been flying my freak flag. So this channeling is changing. And then here we are in 2021, and on January 5th, Spirit woke me up a little after 4 o'clock in the morning, as many of us are laying there like, I can't sleep again. This is bullshit. Right. But there's a reason we're being woken up at that time. I just happen to know it's my job. So I grab my phone and start channeling. And Spirit said, this is a requested guide. A requested guide. Additional requirements for receiving. And then Spirit gave me 7 steps that you must follow in order. You cannot proceed to the next without fully processing the prior one. And it is powerful. So literally, that was January 5th. Today is the 8th, and the book is done. I mean, that is how simple spirit is. Simple. Simple. Love is patient, love is kind, guys. Receiving is patient, receiving is kind. But our biggest challenge this year, Spirit says in the book, 2021 year of receiving, all belief systems will be challenged. Your beliefs will be challenged this year. Why? Because if you continue to believe in things that do not resonate with your soul, you will not receive that which you want. Period. I'm going to say that again. If you keep wanting things that you don't believe in at a core level, you ain't gonna get them. You ain't gonna get them. That's why so many of us want love. We watch it on TV. We feel it in our clairsentient hearts. But yet, on a core level, it is the one thing that houses the most of our fear. So almost in a fight or flight mode, we're going to repel love. And then we wonder why we keep attracting the same people. We keep attracting the same people and situations because those are the situations that are allowing us to choose different. People go, I was rubbed the wrong way. No, you were rubbed. They got your attention. Now, which way do you want to go with it? And guys, that's really what receiving is all about. So let's talk about some things that are coming up for you from, again, the big guy. To me, let's talk about God. Gosh, it's like that's a topic we don't talk about. You only hear about God when you're going into religious online events, right? Forget it. I'm out of that. Religion, organized religion is wonderful for those who participate. But I have found in organized religion, so many of us hide in fear and we hide behind the religion. The religion itself is wonderful if the believers in it practiced it. Anywho, I like spirituality because that's where we're flowing. That's where we're flowing. I think the more that we keep trying to find a religion we belong to, we keep insulting our soul that came here to create our own groups that we are called to. Think about that. It's like, there's my Robin. And Sharon, understand the analogies I use. Literally, I'm channeling. People don't understand. That's all I do on the toilet, in the shower. So anywho, this year, Spirit has given me my God, right? So like to me, my God, the source that resonates with your soul. So let's take, again, religion out of it. Your God, be that little girl, be that little boy. My God, right? My higher power, use terminology that's soft for you. Right? We get so into, wait a minute, you can't use the term Allah. That's not God. No, that isn't your God. It is his God. Let him have his God. Right? So my God tends to be more masculine, but you'll find that the year of receiving is going to encompass masculine and feminine because God is both. God is not and or. So as we move through this, you're going to find that, again, this year is to challenge your belief systems. What is the God that you believed in up to this point? Because it ain't working. Guys, it ain't working. If it was working, you would be receiving. So here we are, right? So spirit, higher power, I've made peace with mine, keeps giving me information, right? I've made it a business out of it. So coming up, there are going to be online events. My book will be coming out. There are going to be, I'm starting Monday, a 16-week private class lessons in each one. They've given me an outline. I know I'm supposed to incorporate the book that I've channeled, but 16 weeks where we're going to literally be real time tapping into our God. I'm going to be channeling for that group. The link is in the video. Yes. I mean, people are like, how do I get this? How do I receive? How long have you been asking? I want to receive. So much that you spend every day of your life grumpy because you are experiencing what you don't want to receive. So Spirit says in this requested guide that I channeled, here's additional requirements for receiving. Let me tell you how. Because if you knew how to receive, you would be receiving. You wouldn't be wanting. And I think that's what's really beautiful about this because it's so simple. It really is so simple. Imagine song. I love that song by John Lennon. Imagine. Very, very much so. You know, if you guys go back to some of these earlier songs, some of these people channeled. Bob Marley channeled. I'm convinced. Anywho, so Monday, this Monday, we are starting. Spirit said lessons begin 1/11/21. So far, 2 people have signed up. I love sitting back and watching the divine group come together because it's not about me, guys. It's through me. As Spirit will always bring together. I'm going to say this again. And as I say this, Spirit's like, focus. Spirit, God, higher power, source, the feeling you want when you go on vacation, okay? That energy brings together. It does not disrupt. Let's make this clear. I want you to see what's going on in the world right now. Please take politics out of it. People are, no, it's all political bullshit. Because it's not just happening in America. It's not just happening with people. It's happening with the environment. So please, everybody needs to just chill out. Things are changing. Belief systems, big belief systems. Our government is a belief system. Things that do not resonate with your heart, your soul, your reason for being, they're going to be removed and you're going to complain. And I need to say that because the things that don't resonate with your heart are going to be taken away like a good parent would. Like that ant is biting you. Let me take it from you. That oven is hot. Let me take your finger off of it. So that's what God is going to be doing this year of receiving. Catch yourself wanting to grab onto that, to complain about it, to post about it. My friend is unhealthy for me, and I'm going to spend the rest of my day posting memes about toxic friendships. And then your spirit says, and how is that going to help you experience receiving? Like, don't you want to be happy? Do you really want to be at peace? Do we really want to be in that space where it is quiet and we are alone with our God? Because if you really did, you wouldn't create distractions to run from it. There's my mommy. So, okay, guys, you could see right on there that woman said that her name is Patty A. Reed. She has 7 kids. She has no confidence in herself, and she is the reason I do what I do. Some of us come from experiences where we should live life very differently, but yet somehow we survive. And we were not taught how, especially when our parents are removed from us at an early age. That's God. God will always pull you through. You will feel it. You will know it. You will see it in life. That's why so many of you can't watch the Sarah McLachlan commercials, right? Because it's like, my God, that's life that's not being allowed. And my mom is one of the most amazing feelers I have ever watched. You know, our parents can only give us what they have to give, but they don't realize that they also teach us some pretty powerful things, sometimes through the lack of knowing. My mom always told me to listen to the voice within, which is odd because I think she's still trying to figure out what that voice is. But somehow on a deeper level, she has always followed that voice because it led her here. In fact, my baby brother was born when her tubes were tied. So we have to be willing to explore that voice within, because we know that no one else around us is hearing that voice, that voice is the only voice calling us. And for each of us, that voice is different. You know, God brings together, but it's a very individual journey. God will always bring together. But I think moving forward into the year of receiving, if we're going to receive anything at all, we have to remove labels, and we have to remove and allow Spirit to remove the old beliefs that this is how it needs to be. This is how I'm supposed to act. At this point, each of you knows what feels positive, what feels negative. Take good and bad out of it. because you're good, maybe they're bad, and they're bad, maybe you're good. So you have to start behaving in a way that feels positive or negative for you. And then you guys will find that collectively, the spirit posse that is outside of the masses, we are creating a new world based on our internal relationship with and to our source. Think of that, guys. That's what you've been doing all along. That's the only way that as a species we can survive. It's an inside job. You're going to find that the people, places, things, the institutions, the organizations that you were taught to believe in, they're going to be vibrating at a very different vibration this year because you aren't in that same space. Well, my parents did it this way. Well, at this point, it is your life. And how do you feel about that? It's pretty cool. Many of us, there's my Shri. Many of us, if you look at the last 11 years, so much of our grief comes from trying to be what they want us to be. And we feel completely disconnected from our own journey. And that's why Spirit says, guys, wait a minute. You are present tense. You are focused forward. Don't get stuck in the masses. That's their belief system. This is why you feel bad, because you are constantly in a present moment where you are aware you believe something very different than what you are experiencing. That feels bad. Then Spirit says, then disconnect, go find something that feels good. And that's what we do. We create a whole life out of, but it feels bad and I'm here and I should be here. I should be here. Look, there's a butterfly. That means I should be here. Spirit says, no, the butterfly meant to let that go and run. That's pretty cool. I love how Spirit brings me to your lives when I need to hear them. That's pretty cool too, right? Because I don't have a schedule of lives. It's just kind of like I go live with readings at 11 o'clock this morning. And Spirit said, get your coffee and go live. It's pretty great. There's my gorgeous Betty and my Julie and my Kim. So, all right, guys, receiving. The end of this month, January 29th, David Majir and I will be doing our second big channeling group session. If you guys watched the first one, we both channel very differently, but when you experience it and you combine it, right? So you're going to find that a lot of my work is going to focus on resources you need moving forward. We are no longer, it's not about healing the inner child anymore. In fact, the inner child is like, dude, you had 3 years to play with this. Move over. I'm moving up. Like it's a no-fail plan. And I think when we realize that's what faith is, we can start to ease into our life. It is a no-fail plan. Understand that. That is why when you are sleeping, your source is moving to and through you automatically. It's called your breath, meaning you cannot run from your God, you cannot hide from your God, and you cannot fire your God. I have tried. And even when your body is done, you are vibrational with that breath, which is why you no longer need to breathe. So chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out. Like leave the crazy and chill. The biggest component of receiving is letting go and allowing. All right, guys. So if you want to be involved in some of these events, also in February, please keep your eye out for the annual Murray Miley Telethon. I know people are like, what? Braxton and I have always been involved in this really great fundraiser for animals, mostly elderly senior dogs. And it all started with a very special dog named Murray that rescued his father from suicide attempt. And so Murray has passed, but since then his father has traveled the world and creates all these events to bring people together and raise funds for dogs, elderly dogs or animals, because they ultimately save us. And so Murray is still very much a part of that. And one of these events coming up is February, I believe it's the 22nd or the 23rd. It's that Tuesday. But watch online because it's going to be coming out and it's going to be an event, one of these great events that you don't have to fly to or leave your house for. I mean, we're going to have celebrities involved. It's pretty cool. Some of your favorites from Ghost Hunters TV show will be a part of this, and it's where we come together to bring awareness and raise funds for animals save us every day. It is a way we get to save them. So please keep your eye out. Put that on your calendar. It is going to be literally online on the week. I believe it's February 22nd. And then March, we go into that event in Michigan. We're going to be, Braxton and I are going to be flying. I call it Russia because it's so flipping cold. But we're flying back to Houghton Lake. And we're going to be actually getting together with a lot of these people physically. And we're going to just have a great time. I drink mules and sit by the fire with Michelle. It's a lot of fun, guys, raising money for living beings that can't take care of themselves. All right. So is there anything you need from me before I wrap? Anything? I'm here now. And I say this because my phone hasn't stopped. My emails have not stopped. I have had people constantly message saying, what is going on? What's going on? Hey, I know you have a little antenna up there. Could you tell me what's going on? So I shared a lot of it with you already. I need you guys to know, please, some of my closest, because my work is ultimately on Zoom and on the phone. When I'm not working and holding space for spirit, I'm not on it. I don't want to be on it. And many of you have known that I have been on social media like daily. I've pulled back a lot because it's the only way that I can hear myself. And I just want you guys to know that. I haven't even finished Christmas cards. I have a pile and I'm not putting them away until they go out. So some of you might receive a Christmas card in February. I still have bracelets I have to mail out for people that purchased readings in December. I have to pull back, guys, because if I don't, I can't do the things that I need to do for you. So I hope that you understand that. I also want you to know that as people transition out of this world and into their next, we can hold space for them because a lot of them are going to continue to transition. There are those of our own that are struggling in body. And so I would love for each of you, if you can hold space today, if we could just share a breath, I would like to honor this breath and share this breath and dedicate this breath to Wayne Walker and the Walkers. If you could just send prayers for their family. I would like for all of us to take this moment and breathe that God in. Breathe in and hold that breath. You are alive. Feel that breath. Open your mouth and exhale. Let it go. Take another breath. Breathe in. Like, why don't I feel alive? Are you breathing? Are you in it? Breathe it in. Hold that breath. Do not push against anything else. Hold it. Open your mouth and exhale. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And take one final breath. Breathe in through your nose. Hold that breath. Open your mouth. Exhale. Let it go. Just 3 breaths. And you are so connected to your source. It's not even funny. Continue to pray, not just for the Walker family. They're just very near and dear to my heart. Very near and dear to my heart. But look, guys, many of us have experienced loss on a level during the year of blessings 2021 that was clear. And as we walk into 2021, I mean, if you're looking at the separation that is happening, remember, spirit unites. That which is not of spirit separates, and we have free will. Many are going to step out to step closer to their source. It's kind of beautiful, but we are going to feel it, especially those clairsentients, clear feelers. Don't run from your feelings. It's a gift. Embrace it. And in that embracing, I want you just to constantly milk gratitude. Gratitude, because if you are feeling anything, it also means you are very much alive. So I send my feelers, my love. I'm going to go. I'm going to pull one card for us today. Hold on. And I encourage you to click the link below and sign up. It's a 16-week series where it's just going to be you, me, spirit, and a very small group. My health problem has come back and I needed this right now. So, let's think about health. When we have a health ailment at all, it's just a dis-ease somewhere. And instead of going into the dis-ease and putting a light on it, giving it a diagnosis, time out, step back. Ooh, take the crazy off. Right? Like literally allow yourself to go back to the basics, because then spirit will take over from there. Go sit by that water, even if it's cold, for just a moment. Sit in, look up vibrational frequencies that heal. There's like 7 of them. And it's great. Put it on, sit in it. Watch your cells do what they know how to do. It's pretty cool. We just constantly get in our own alignment, which is nothing more than healing. Because we've been trained and taught to focus on our fear. I think in every moment we are so good at being aware of what the fear is in the moment that we haven't allowed ourselves to truly explore the love. It's like we are a society, a species that must always identify the fear. Look at the fear, and please know, dark energy loves for you to constantly be so powerful in your present moment, where you could be as close to your source as you want to be, but you are looking at only the fear. Actually, that's what's happening. If you guys know, Mother Earth's butt has been in low vibration for a long time. She's ascending. So we are watching a lot of darker energy lose control. That's why a lot of our Wi-Fi hasn't been working. Why? Because it can be manipulated easily. And then we're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? You're going to enjoy your life. You're going to breathe. You're going to poop. You're going to go for a walk. You're going to align with your source in every moment, whether it's over a bowl of ice cream or it's in silence for a few minutes because you need that. We've got to allow the things that are happening around us to happen. It's natural. Get out of the way. We do. What is that day-to-day routine? Like, come on, ask yourself. 10:38 a.m. on January 8th, 2021. Year of receiving starts now, right here, for each of us. What do you see in this present moment? Because the moment before doesn't matter anymore. What do you see right now for you? Look at your life. What feels promising? What feels hopeful? What feels inspiring? Focus that, follow that. Anything else, remove it. Oh shit, that includes some of your family members. It includes your job. It includes your life. Now you know why you are your biggest blockage. You want what you won't allow yourself to have because of the life you've created that is now sucking you. I'm stuck. Well, welcome to the year of receiving. Doesn't that feel good? Oh, God, you don't have to worry about any of the details previous from 10:39 a.m. right now moving forward. You mean I don't have to worry about why my brother-in-law is doing... Shh, stay right here. Get your mug, take a sip. Why? Because the crazy's going to work itself out without you. Do you want to be a part of it? But I am the only one that could keep the peace. Crazy's going to work itself out without you. Do you want to be a part of it? Because while you keep injecting yourself into the crazy, you aren't living your life. You aren't exploring what is resonating and calling you. People go, what's my purpose? Your purpose is to disconnect from the crazy today. Because you cannot fulfill your purpose when you are constantly in the vibration of what you aren't. Okay, now I'm going to stop channeling. Our card today is infinite abundance, guys. Hold on. Before I go into this, please look. This is what I pulled from. All right, they're all different decks. Woo woo. I just reached over and thought, what am I going to pull for all of us today? Infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. And in this moment, your purpose is to constantly choose to disconnect from that which causes crazy, insane, unclear, feeling bad, confusing, heavy. Clearly, when we are constantly in that vibration and entertaining it, we cannot infinitely receive. I mean, out of like 9 million cards, Spirit says, oh, here's your message. At some point, we have to start receiving our voice of Spirit within instead of negating it. I think most of us spend our lives looking at our gifts and then constantly saying no because we have issues with our God. How are you going to receive from a God you do not believe in? So before we go even further, again, today is only January 8th. Please, those of you who follow me, look at January 8th last year. Look at my videos last year. Look at what Spirit was saying last year. The only energy through all of this that has been consistent is God. And at some point, each of us are either going to accept that or we're going to be dissolved within the masses. And that's okay too. It's called life after life after life. But clearly, something really big is going on in this lifetime because there's way too many of us like getting the call. All right, guys. That was really cool. Thank you for that. Purge the crazy. I love that. Purge the crazy. Let's talk about that. Purge the crazy. I know I need to be going, but I just find I love people. I love growth. I love spirit. I love living in a human body, being completely aware of all non-human things. I think our biggest, hardest problem is being human. I mean, we have the gift. We know that. You are psychic, let it go. In fact, I don't even want to be referred to as a psychic medium. I'm a spiritual medium and channel. Done. You are gifted. Then what? How many lifetimes have you come here to realize you're psychic? I'm intuitive. I'm having dreams. Good. Once we get past the aha of that, what are you going to do with it? What? Because it is not, well, I have to be a celebrity. I've got to be on TV with this gift. No. In fact, that idea will just throw you right out. And you'll find most of the people that are about the celebrity aren't about the actual alignment. That is why you may not feel good when you're watching them. So it's so powerful to realize what your power is. And that's what this 16-week course is about true leadership. Leading from your source within. Oh, Sharon, I miss Florida. I really miss Florida. Oh, AJ, you're so fine. I love you. I have your Christmas card. You know, AJ, we haven't talked in a long time, and every year I get a card for Christmas from her. I just think that we are one of the most beautiful species on this planet. And we are so focused on studying every other species except being the species we are. Who cares about the misbehaving monkeys of our own species right now? They're going to beat themselves right off the island. Let them go. Let's look at the monkeys that are like our BFFs. AJ's one of my monkeys. Nanette, Danielle, this is the Spirit Posse. It's wonderful. We are all over the globe. We are sitting on the outside, the fringe of society, like, dude, where's the manual? And the masses can't provide it, and we're picking our nose looking at each other. And then there are those like me that are like, hello, my group, come on, over here, over here. You know, we're collecting. It's monumental. This is the new world. This is the age of Aquarius, guys. Aquarius. I know a lot of us started hearing that. All right, I'm going to end with the song that I was led to share with you today. It is by Buffalo Springfield, and it is called For What It's Worth. And the lyrics are kind of creepy. It's kind of amazing. And if I'm correct, like this was back in 1966. What? Awards, Grammy Hall of Fame. Hello, Spirit don't use just in a song. Anyway, there's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Halt, hungry, angry, lonely, tired. There's a little hint from the book. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. Young people, do not stop. That's from me. You guys are the next generation of spirituality and awareness. Keep your freak flag flying. All right. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street singing songs, and they carry signs, mostly say, hooray for our side. It's time we stop, look around. What's going down? Paranoia strikes deep. Into your life, it will creep. 2020. It starts when you're always afraid. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the men come and take you away. It just repeats the main song. So this was 1966 from Buffalo Springfield, a group, and the song is called For What It's Worth. 1966, 10 years before I was born. And every word in that song is incredibly applicable to the vibration of right now. This means they were incredibly tuned in, tapped in, turned on when they wrote that song. In fact, you'll realize Spirit actually creates songs for us. So the fact that Spirit is using this song for the Spirit Posse today at 10:48 a.m. on January 8th, 2021, and created that song in 1966. The 60s, think about that. At a time that was incredibly revolutionary from us. We went literally from like the 50s to self-expression and love and expansion, awareness. And God is bringing that song up for us today because this is where we're at. We are expanding. Everything you do today, everything you choose today is going to create messages for tomorrow. Ooh, what is that going to mean? What is that going to be? Do you want to be a part of history or do you want to create history? I love that. All right, now I'm going to stop. I encourage you to go to aprilroan.com, breathewithapril.com, click on the event page or look at the home page and sign up for the 16-week lessons, channel lessons that is going to be real time from Spirit because we are moving into the year of receiving. We are leaders, powerful, and it is time that we lead from the source within. I will see you guys later. I love ya. On to those who have readings with me today. And other than that, Spirit Posse out. Bye.